Her words were ended, but Aeneas, warned by Jove, held still his eyes. He struggled, pressed care back within his breast. With halting words he answers her at last. I never shall deny what you deserve, the kindnesses that you could tell. I never shall regret remembering Alyssa for as long as I remember my own self, as long as breath is king over these limbs. I'll speak brief words that fit the case. I never hope to hide, do not imagine that, my flight. I am not furtive. I have never held the wedding torches as a husband. I have never entered into such agreements. If fate had granted me to guide my life by my own auspices and to unravel my troubles with unhampered will, then I should cherish first the town of Troy, the sweet remains of my own people, and the tall rooftops of Priam would remain. My hand would plant again a second Pergamus for my defeated men. But now Grecian Apollo's oracles would have me seize great Italy. The Lycian prophecies tell me of Italy. There is my love, there is my homeland. If the fortresses of Carthage and the vision of a city in Libya can hold you, who are Phoenician, why then begrudge the Trojans settling on Ausonian soil? There is no harm. It is right that we too seek out a foreign kingdom. For often as the night conceals the earth with dew and shadows, often as the stars ascend afire, my father's anxious image approaches me in dreams. Anchises warns and terrifies. I see the wrong I have done to one so dear, my boy Ascanius, who I am cheating of Hesperia, the fields assigned by fate. And now the god's own messenger, sent down by Jove himself, I call as witness both our lives, has brought his orders to the swift air. My own eyes have seen the god as he was entering our walls in broad daylight. My ears have drunk his words. No longer set yourself and me afire. Stop your quarrel. It is not my own free will that leads to Italy. But all the while Aeneas spoke, she stared askance at him. Her glance ran this way, that. She scans his body with her silent eyes. Then Dido thus, inflamed, denounces him. No goddess was your mother, false Aeneas, and Dardanus no author of your race. The bristling Caucasus was father to you. On his harsh crags Hyrcanian tigresses gave you their teats. And why must I dissemble? Why hold myself in check? For greater wrongs? For did Aeneas groan when I was weeping? Did he once turn his eyes, or overcome shed tears, or pity me, who was his loved one? What shall I cry out first, and what shall follow? No longer now does mighty Juno, or our father, son of Saturn, watch this earth with righteous eyes. Nowhere is certain trust. He was an outcast on the shore, in want. I took him in, and madly let him share my kingdom. His lost fleet and his companions I saved from death. Oh, I am whirled along in fire by the Furies, first the augur Apollo, then the Lycian oracles, and now, sent down by Jove himself, the god's own herald, carrying his horrid orders. This seems indeed to be a work for high ones, a care that can disturb their calm. I do not refute your words, I do not keep you back. Go then, before the winds, to Italy. Seek out your kingdom overseas. Indeed, if there be pious powers still, I hope that you will drink your torments to the lees among sea rocks, and drowning, often cry the name of Dido. Then, though absent, I shall hunt you down with blackened firebrands, and when chill death divides my soul and body a shade, I shall be present everywhere. Depraved, you then will pay your penalties, and I shall hear of it, and that report will come to me below, among the shadows. Her speech is broken off. Heartsick, she shuns the light of day, deserts his eyes. She turns away, leaves him in fear and hesitation, Aeneas longing still to say so much. As Dido faints, her servants lift her up. They carry her into the marble chamber. They lay her body down upon the couch. But though he longs to soften, soothe her sorrow, and turn aside her troubles with sweet words, though groaning long and shaken in his mind because of his great love, nevertheless pious Aeneas carries out the god's instructions. Now he turns back to his fleet. At this the Teucrians indeed fall to. They launch their tall ships all along the beach. They set their keels, well smeared with pitch, afloat. The crewmen, keen for flight, haul from the forest boughs not yet stripped of leaves to serve as oars, and timbers still untrimmed. And one could see them as, streaming, they rush down from all the city, even as ants remembering the winter, when they attack a giant stack of spelt to store it in their homes. The black file swarms across the fields. They haul their plunder through the grass on narrow tracks. Some strain against the great grains with their shoulders, heaving hard. Some keep the columns orderly and chide the loiterers. The whole trail boils with work.